Coming up on News Live at 6, a spooktacular stroll is in Syracuse.
Plus, a job fair was held with adults with disabilities.
All that and more. News Live at 6 starts right now.
This is Citrus TV News Live at 6, your campus news leader.
Halloween is just around the corner and celebrations are taking place across campus and across the community. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Anjana Dasam.
And I'm Elizabeth Gottlieb, filling in for Matt Lesnick.
We go now to team coverage. Our Maddie Ritter is live from First Year Players Haunted House at ESF.
And our Holden Sherman is also live from the spooktacular stroll at Long Branch Park. Maddie, let's head to you.
Coming up on News Live at 6, we're at Walters Hall for the spookiest event on campus. So the event is hosted by FYP and the ESF Chemical Engineering Club. The event is $5 and it's free. It's free for anyone to come to. We're gonna get a tour of the haunted house here. But it's gonna be a nice event here. It's running all night from 6 to 10. The family-friendly hour is happening from 6 to 7, and there's a lot of scare actors. They're in their makeup here. A lot of FYP members and members of the Chemical Engineering Club. A couple scare actors right here, all in their nice makeup, looking great here. It's lovely. And looks like it's going to be a really exciting event. I saw a couple of the decorations here. There's a foot hanging from the ceiling. There's a lot of bloody, we've got bloody string. There's blood on the doors. This is a perfect, scary Halloween event. I'm a little scared myself. We just went down into the basement, even lost service because of how spooky it was down there. I mean, there's red lighting. It's pitch dark. I couldn't even get a good shot down there because of how scary it is down there. I'm a little scared, honestly, but I think it's going to be amazing. I think we're going to have a great time here. There's more people filing in right now. We've got some blow-up scarecrows over there as well. We've got another actor here coming in, but I think that it's looking good. It's looking scary. I'm scared. I'm excited to see what's going to be happening, but back to you guys.
And staying on the spooky Syracuse season, organized by the same people who run the beloved Lights on Lake, it's a yearly tradition for the Galaxy Media to host a spooktacular stroll. This is a family-friendly event getting Central New York ready for Halloween season. Our Holden Sherman is there now for this Friday's festivities.
We're right next to Onondaga Lake, where the 6th annual spooktacular stroll is going on. It started during COVID, which was a way for people to, in a socially distant and smart way, to get outside and enjoy the Halloween times. But now we've got a half-a-mile trail that's very family friendly. You can even bring your dog some days. And I'm with some people right now who have some costumes on. What are you guys names? What's your name?
What's your name? Ailish.
Ailish. We're with Ailish. And what's your name? Liv. What are you guys wearing? Who are you? Anna? Anna from what? From Frozen? Oh my God. What are you? Seeds from what?
Princess Peach from Mario. Yeah.
Well, I guess we're going to have to let it go now, but we'll see you guys around. Continue to enjoy the spooktacular stroll, and like I said, it's got everything. On Thursdays, you can bring your dog. It's actually Dog-O-Ween. The great Sigourney Bell last year interviewed someone who had a dog in a taco costume. On Fridays, like today, it's family night. And then on Saturdays and Sundays, and for the candy lovers like me, it's a great day, great times to come because there's treats on the trail. Bring a goodie bag and you can get ready for the holiday spirit early. The last day that you can come down to the spooktacular stroll is next Sunday, October 26th. All days it's running. It's from 5 to 9 p.m. Guys, I'm going to stroll away and enjoy the spooky season.
Thanks, Holden. Enjoy your stroll. The Orange family is back on campus this week for Orange Central. A homecoming alumni breakfast will take place in Shine tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. The breakfast will also hold an open house, of SU's new esports center. It's all leading up to the homecoming tailgate, which starts at 5 p.m. as SU faces Pitt at 7:30 in the Dome.
This year's Remembrance Scholars are hosting Remembrance Week starting this Sunday. This year marks the 37th anniversary of the Pan Am Flight 103 bombing and honors the 35 Syracuse students.
Monday through Saturday events will be free and open to the public, embracing the Remembrance Scholars motto, "Look back, act forward." An Act Forward symposium will be held for the community to learn about the Scholars projects at the Allen Innovation Center. And if you've been driving around school zones, you might have noticed the county's new school bus camera program. County officials have reported that several people have been wrongfully ticketed with a $250 fine. The program was put in place to stop drivers passing stopped school buses, but now Cicero police say that some violations were issued when school buses were parked instead of stopped. The county is leaving it up to drivers to fix any wrongful tickets by contacting Vera Mobility.
New York City schools are suing the federal government over grant cuts. $47 million in promised grants were cut after the schools rejected pressure to change transgender student policies. The school district argues its policies remain compliant with Title IX. Governor Kathy Hochul announced today that Syracuse was one of 11 community partners selected for the first round of the new Charm Mural Initiative. The initiative will create 56 new murals through the Cultivating Havens for the Arts through Regional Murals program.
Hochul said that the murals will enhance community spaces, celebrate local culture, and promote civic engagement. All murals are completed by the end of next month, with artist Chris Murray teaming up with the Syracuse Public Art Commission.
Look, Anjana, it feels like the fall temperatures are coming, and they're coming quick. I mean, I was a little chilly on my walk to the station today.
No, definitely, Lizzie. Like, I need a jacket. I'm in a dress right now, and if I go outside, I will be super cold. But here to tell us more is not our Jude Bazerman, but our Kate Tannenbaum has more on the weather today. Kate, what do we have for today?
Thanks, ladies. Like you said, it was a little chilly today, but it wasn't too bad. Not too hot, not too cold. I think it was perfect sweater weather, which is my favorite time of year. Right now, it's currently 56 degrees outside and sunny, and we're seeing 7-mile-per-hour winds, so pretty mild, which means that it was just a perfect fall day. And looking around the region, we're seeing pretty much the same thing everywhere. Mid-50s temperatures all throughout central New York, 56 in Rochester, 56 in Penn Yan, and 58 in Ithaca, and more. And then heading into later tonight, we're going to be seeing temperatures dropping into the 40s, and we're going to be seeing more cloud coverage than we did throughout the day, but it's still going to be a beautiful night. Maybe just bring a jacket with you if you're going to be heading out. And I will have more for you later. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Kate. Oswego City officials say that 2 suspects are in custody for the investigation of a homicide. Police blocked off a home on the corner of West Albany Street and West 6th Street with crime scene tape. The names of the suspects and charges against them have not been released yet, but more details are expected to be announced later today.
And the second nationwide No Kings protest is scheduled for tomorrow, with demonstrations here in Syracuse. The protest is set to start at noon on Erie Boulevard between King Road and East Genesee Street. CitrusTV's Maura Vaughn will have full coverage tomorrow on Juice and Java.
Local organizations and companies came together for the first Community at Work job fair. I went to the event and found out how employers are networking with adults with intellectual and physical disabilities.
I grew up in a sports family. Every step of the way, I was always the hype man for my brother's teams.
John Rora wants to work for a professional sports team.
How about with like equipment, or like just anything, incapacity, like whatever they need me to do. Like I just want to be like around the players, but also do work as well.
But for now, John is looking to explore his career options at the first ever Community at Work job fair, which is catered to adults with intellectual and physical disabilities.
My goal is to just get like, again, like being open-minded to every table, to every aspect.
While the community is looking for jobs, employers are looking to diversify their teams and be more inclusive.
My hope is to connect with as many people as I can that want to be in the field, that want to do this kind of work, because that's what keeps this going.
Dave Devendorf is the Director of Employment at Access CNY and sees the value of having job fairs for community members with disabilities.
A lot of times when you've got people with disabilities, they're scared to be in front of employers. They have been told no so many times in their life. It gives them the opportunity to see that these employers aren't scary.
While it is the first community at work job fair, people are already taking advantage of the opportunities.
When I go to talk to people, it's just opening another door for me to get my my foot in, and I'm just very excited to see what the future has in store for me.
A driver is in the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries following a crash on Route 365 late last night. The driver was in a semi-truck hauling a full trailer when they veered off the road across the median and into a lane of oncoming traffic where the vehicle was overturned. The Oneida County Sheriff's Office said the driver has been issued a traffic ticket for failing to maintain their lane.
A U.S. Postal Service worker was shot outside of a Henrietta post office by an unknown suspect early this morning. The worker was taken to the hospital and has since been released but has not been identified. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office is investigating the crime and said there does not appear to be an ongoing threat to public safety. The Sheriff's Office also said that current evidence does not support the claim that the victim returned fire after being shot.
And a Syracuse man is being charged with attempted kidnapping of a 15-year-old girl. Police say the man is Charles Campbell, who grabbed the girl by the shoulders with a knife in his hand, saying to come with him. This all happened on East Willow Street. The victim was uninjured, and anyone with information is encouraged to call the Syracuse Police Department.
Coming up, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky met with President Trump at the White House to discuss ending the war with Russia.
And former National Security Advisor John Bolton delivered his plea to federal charges of mishandling classified information. Stick with us.
Hi, I'm Luke Radel.
And I'm Anjana. We're your co-moderators for the Syracuse mayoral debate.
Happening right here at the Veterans Center. We are so excited to welcome you in here to the KG Town Auditorium.
Doors open at 6 on Monday, October 20th.
And as debate moderators, we actually don't have that much work to do.
That's right, and that's because you're going to be asking the questions.
So be sure to come out and join us because we have a lot of seats to fill.
A lot of seats to fill. So make sure to join us for our first ever CitrusTV mayoral town hall.
Come on, it's not that hard.
My big man fingers are having a problem with these little tiny buttons.
Whoa, watch it there. Your blood pressure's gonna go through the roof.
Tell me about it. I'm trying to learn how to get it down. Instead, it keeps going up.
High blood pressure can increase the risk for heart attack or stroke. Learn how to keep yours at a healthy range.
Ever hear a voice command? Just say text barbershop to 97779.
That's not what I said.
Just give me that. Now my blood pressure's up.
Women are bad with money.
It's what the world's been saying for centuries. But now, we've got something to say.
Save it. Save the old-fashioned advice, the empty excuses. It's all worthless, unlike us.
To our fellow females, it is time to save ourselves by saving our money.
Contributing to our futures, investing in our independence.
Until we're no longer 80%
more likely than men to live in poverty in retirement. So again, we say to that, save it. The falsehoods, the feelings of fault, then the funds. Learn how to save for your retirement at wesaysaveit.org.
If you see news happening on campus, in Syracuse, or across the nation, call the CitrusTV newsroom, 315-443-1177, or tweet at CitrusTV News, your campus news leader.
On peace, Putin doesn't want. That's why we need pressure on him. We will speak with President today what we need. We understand what we need to push Putin to negotiation table.
Earlier today, President Donald Trump spoke with President Volodymyr Zelensky at the White House discussing new capabilities to allow Kyiv to strike more into Russia. When asked about concessions to end the war, Zelensky said, quote, "First of all, I think we need to sit and speak. The second point, we need a ceasefire." later adding he wants to put more pressure on Russian leader Vladimir Putin.
Trump expressed he is optimistic about convincing Putin to end the war during his upcoming meeting with Putin in Hungary. And last night, the New York City mayoral debate had some fiery moments. Candidates Andrew Cuomo and Zohran Mamdani took several jabs at each other throughout the 2-hour-long debate.
And if we have a health pandemic, then why would New Yorkers turn back to the governor who sent seniors to their death in nursing homes? That's the kind of experience that's on offer here today. What I don't have in experience, I make up for in integrity. And what you don't have in integrity, you could never make up for in experience.
Yes. In other words, what the Assemblyman said is he has no experience. And this is not a job for someone who has no management experience to run 300,000 people, no financial experience to run $115 billion budget. He literally has never had a job.
Three candidates had their first debate from the start. Candidates Cuomo, Mamdani, and Curtis Silva were on the attack. Most of the crosstalk took place between Mamdani and Cuomo. The debate touched on several important New York issues, including the cost of living in New York City, education, public safety, and comments on Israel's war with Hamas in Gaza. However, Cuomo and Mamdani both agreed that they are not prepared to endorse Governor Kathy Hochul for re-election.
Former National Security Advisor John Bolton pleads not guilty to charges of mishandling classified information. Prosecutors say he emailed sensitive material to family members and kept top-secret documents at his Maryland home.
Bolton was released after appearing before a judge in Greenbelt. He says the case was politically motivated, accusing President Trump of using the Justice Department to, quote, intimidate his opponents. But officials say the investigation began before Trump's second term.
Hamas is using bulldozers to search for the remains of 28 hostages in Gaza, saying they're committed to the current ceasefire with Israel. So far, Hamas turned over 9 remains.
The move follows a warning from President Trump, who says he'll let Israel resume the war if Hamas fails to meet its terms. Due to debris destroyed from the tunnels, Hamas blames Israel for the slowed recovery efforts.
And coming up on News Live at 6, I'll have your 5-day forecast and more. Stick with us.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, babe.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
President Trump, former Representative George Santos has been released from prison. According to a Truth Social post, Trump signed a commutation releasing Santos from prison immediately.
Trump also discussed Democratic Senator Richard Blumenthal as a complete and total fraud.
And now we can go on to our weather. Kate, what do we have for the next 5 days?
Thanks, guys. Looking at your 5-day forecast, tomorrow we're going to be seeing some cloudy conditions with a high of 67 degrees. But if you're going to be headed to the Dome tomorrow night for that homecoming game, you might want to take a look more at that 54 because that is what it's going to feel like more towards the evening. Sunday, we're going to keep seeing those clouds but get even warmer with a high of 76 degrees and a low of 52. And then headed into Monday, unfortunately, we are going to be seeing some rain with a high of 56 degrees and a low of 42. And then Tuesday, we might see that sun again with a high of 65, but unfortunately, that rain will be coming back on Wednesday with a high of 54 degrees. But even though we do have some rain in our future, we do have something to look forward to this weekend, and that is that the northern lights might just be visible right here in Syracuse tonight. The last time that the lights were visible here was on October 10th, almost over a year ago, and I didn't get to see them last time. I don't know where I was, but I know I'm going to be on the lookout this time. Scientists say that the best time to be looking out for the lights is between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. because that's when the sky is darkest. But if you don't see them right away when you head outside, don't worry because the lights can appear and fade in waves. I'm super excited. I know I'm going to be on the lookout for them. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Kay. I know we'll be on the lookout as well, but Google has unveiled its top 10 Halloween costumes based off of search trends. Netflix smash hit K-pop Demon Hunters took the top 5 spots with characters like Rumi, Zoe, Mira, Jinu, and Baby Saja.
The top 10 was also full of pop culture references from this year, with the Minecraft movie's Chicken Jockey meme at number 6, a Labubu at 7, as well as Alphaba from Wicked and the Lorax. Now, it sounds like really fun to dress up like a Labubu. It sounds like it would be really warm, especially a Syracuse Halloween. You want to make sure you're warm, so all that fur might be helpful.
You know, I actually find Labubus very scary, so maybe it's very fitting for Halloween. I'm not a big Labubu fan, but if you were dressed as one, I would run away from you.
Oh, thank you, Anjana.
But that's all for Halloween right now. But sports, what do you have next?
Well, guys, the hot ticket in sports is not Labubus. It's actually Fran Brown. Syracuse football fans and alumni are hoping that Ricky Collins has the key to a turnaround. Sports is next.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner!
Go. Excellent. Soccer is fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there. We're the family. Yeah! Oh, I thought you were on my team. Wait.
And now, your CitrusTV Sports Report.
Was a bye week the answer to SU football's problems? Time will tell. Welcome to Sports, I'm Luke Burgess. Since the last time that the Orange took the field in a competitive game, a lot has happened in the world of college football. The biggest news, former Penn State head coach James Franklin was fired after PSU lost games to UCLA and Northwestern, two of the worst teams in all of college football. There aren't many jobs more desirable than Franklin's old post, but Brown's focus remains on snapping a 2-game losing streak as SU welcomes Pitt into the Dome for homecoming weekend. If the Orange can take down the Panthers, it would be just their second win against a Power 4 opponent after a win against Clemson in late September. Fran was asked about the vacancy earlier this week. Safe to say, he was not a fan.
Like how you telling me that my job isn't a big time job? Like, how about if I say, why you don't work for a big time reporting company? Or, like, to me, I feel like that's disrespectful to myself, to my family, to my players, to our alum, to just everybody. Like, to say, like, when these big times, like, oh, like what is Syracuse, right?
Well, Syracuse takes on Mason Heinschel. The freshman phenom just led Pitt to a ranked win on the road at Florida State. The Orange really need this win if they want to preserve any hope of a successful season. That game is tomorrow at 7:30. All of a sudden, Syracuse men's soccer seems to have flipped a switch. The Cuse have collected 4 consecutive wins, 3 of which have been against ACC teams. The last one against SMU featured one of the wildest goals you might see not only in college soccer, but maybe ever. Carlos Zambrano has Syracuse playing some great soccer, going on the road to face a very strong program, and that's against Pitt, generally one of the top teams in the nation. But the Panthers are in a down year, and ahead of an ACC break against Cornell, it might be a chance for the Orange to continue to move up in the conference standings. Basketball is right around the corner in Syracuse, and both the men's and women's team face plenty of questions following some disappointing seasons. For head coach Adrian Autry, the men's squad, the intrigue starts with freshman Kyan Anthony, son of Syracuse legend Carmelo Anthony. Kyan is not expected to start, but he is expected to be one of the biggest media draws all year. The players fans should be a bit more excited about is Nathan George, one of the leading assisters in the ACC last season. On the women's side, Sophie Burrows takes over a squad that's coming off of a disappointing first-round loss in the ACC tournament to Boston College. The expectations for the season are much more up in the air for Felicia Leggett-Jack's team. They'll begin conference play with a trip to SMU in December. And you can see some of those early men's games to look out for, but the real focus is on the Players Invitational Tournament in Las Vegas. The Orange are guaranteed matchups with Houston and Kansas, and the results in those games determine who they'll play in the third game. The women's schedule also starts with some familiar in-state foes. The early season tournament on this side is a trip to Connecticut to take on Utah and Michigan. Guys?
Thanks, Luke. Well, coming up, we'll have one last look at your wake-up weather.
Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Luke Radel.
And I'm Anjana Dasam. We're your co-moderators for the Syracuse mayoral debate.
Happening right here at the Veterans Center. We are so excited to welcome you in here to the KG Town Auditorium.
Doors open at 6 on Monday, October 20th.
And as debate moderators, we actually don't have that much work to do.
That's right, and that's because you're going to be asking the questions.
So be sure to come out and join us because we have a lot of seats to fill.
A lot of seats to fill. So make sure to join us for our first ever CitrusTV mayoral town hall.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Welcome back into News Live at 6. When you wake up tomorrow, it's going to be a pretty cold morning in the 40s, but get up to the 60s by noon. Guys?
Thanks, Kate. We're just days away from Citrus TV's mayoral debate set for Monday night at the National Veterans Resource Center.
We're joined now by my co-moderator, Luke Radel. Luke, are you ready?
I think we're ready to go. He's got to let folks know that it's happening and that it's open to the public on Monday night at 6 p.m.
Yeah, well, now what can people expect on Monday?
Ooh, we're going to have all 4 candidates there, a Democrat, a Republican, and 2 independents. They can ask their questions to the candidates and learn more about the issues that matter here in the city of Syracuse.
Yeah, and what's great about this debate is that, the Syracuse community is going to be face-to-face with the candidates. We're going to be able to ask the questions directly to them to address what issues are bothering them in Syracuse. We have a lot to talk about. We have an hour and a half to fill.
700 seats to fill in the National Veterans Resource Center right across the street from Newhouse, so we hope folks come out and join us 101 Waverly Avenue.
Thanks, and that's it for Citrus TV News for Live at 6 for this Friday.
Don't forget you can follow us on X and Instagram at Citrus TV News. Now for the entire Citrus TV News team, I'm Elizabeth Gottlieb.
And I'm Anjana Dasam. Have a great night, Syracuse.